When I was growing up, there were three things I wanted out of life: the ability to fly, a working lightsaber, and a wrestling belt. That's not too much to ask. I got one out of the three, and I'm not gonna lie to you. When I get out of the shower sometimes, I throw that belt over my shoulder and I feel like a champion. But more like King Kong Bundy and less like Hulk Hogan. And then I cry. Hey guys, welcome to the Vodkast. This has been long overdue. I know most of you guys knew I had these in my possession for about 4 or 5 days now. The thing is, I used to rush to get these out. I used to get the cookies and be like, oh, I'm doing a review tonight. This is awesome. This is fantastic. Aren't I also super grunge tonight? Super grunge! Anywho, I rush into reviews. I don't think them out. And it's not like I script these, but sometimes I think of things that I want to talk about. Like, have you ever fucked an apple pie before? Yeah, me neither. Hollywood just continues to lie to us. So I hunted these things down. It took me quite a few days. I'll show you, well, take a look at this video. She's not listening to her. This has been going on for about 2 minutes now. This is why I shop at Walmart. Oh, check out this video too while you're at it. It's the one where the guy in front of me had 7 million items in his cart, and I didn't.
"20 items or less, motherfucker."
Griffin, you don't need to take it off his head.
Well, day one was a complete wash. Well, not a complete wash. I did find one of my favorite cookies of all time. I didn't know if they were going to make this a seasonal thing or not, but if you haven't had the cinnamon donut Chips Ahoy, they're fucking delicious. They're really good. Like, I can't recommend these enough. These are like 9.8 on my scale. Anywho, that's it for day one. I've been to Walmart, I've been to Target, I've been to Kroger, I've been to Food Lion. No Apple Pie Oreos anywhere. I've now been to 2 Walmarts too, and I'm not going to go to a third one today. So we'll pick up tomorrow for day 2, and hopefully we'll be able to do a review tomorrow night. Peace out, homies. I found them. They were here at Target the whole time. Now let's go eat them. I love Target. Target is the red store. Target is the store that puts something in their air that just makes me want to go to their clearance sections and just clean up. I buy so much stuff I don't need just because it's so cheap, and I think, well, I might need that at some point. Anyway, they were the first ones in this area that had the Apple Pie Oreos. I went to all 4 Walmarts. I went to 2 or 3 Krogers, and I went to at least 2 Food Lions, and none of them had it. And finally, they showed up on Target.com, and I would search it every day and check my local one, and it would say if they were in stock or not. Now, last year we had a problem with the candy corn Oreos. The website claimed that the Wards Road, Lynchburg, Virginia Target had them on aisle 8A, or whatever the hell it was. They did not have them there, and I had several conversations with one individual who must just work in that department over why they didn't have them. And anywho, Target came through this time. They are the first ones to have this. I actually went on Force Friday. I hadn't planned on going out for Force Friday, but it was kind of exciting because it was neat to see some of the new products and new characters, new looks of old characters. It's 100 days today until the next Star Wars movie, so... Our hearts go out to the people of Texas here on the podcast, and I fear the most for Florida. So I send them all the best luck in the world. Get the hell out of there. I know my father-in-law is on his way up now. He's going to be here Thursday. So I just hope we don't, the saddest thing is where it's going to hit like Haiti. And like, God forbid, like all the work that like missionaries or people who contribute their time and money and effort to go down there and rebuild and help the people out. Okay, that's a little bit better. I just feel awful for the people in those countries who already need so much help, and then they have to deal with this. Then you ask me if I believe in a God. Go ahead, ask me. That's another video, you fuckers. Anywho, let's bust into these. It's been too long since we've had an Oreo together. Now, I did not know about this until recently. I am a part of the Oreo Obsession group on Facebook. You should join them. Go ahead. It's fun. You get to see all... You get to know what I know the same time I know it. So many people, come up to me in the streets. Well, actually, no. On, like, Facebook or at work. And they're like, how do you find all these flavors? And I'm like, well, you got to know where they are, where they're coming from, where they're going, and when they're supposed to be there. So if you join this group, anywho, they're coming out with a mystery flavor, and if you can guess the flavor, you have a chance at wifting and winning $50,000, which $50,000 would go miles for me. I'm not saying I'm even going to enter. I never have hope in those things. I mean, somebody has to win, I guess, every now and again. Let's give them a smell. Nice lift flap. I think we're pretty much at this point. Nabisco has invested. They heard my voice. They heard our voice screaming aloud into the night. Just give us a fucking lift flap. They still haven't upped their... Wow, I feel like a little kid right there. Did you hear that? They still haven't upped their ounces, though. They do the small packs for the same price as the regular packs. That's not fair. People are greedy, and it makes me sad. You know, I don't want to fight against the things that I hate. I want to fight for the things I love. You know what I mean? I'll smell them. I'll just shut the fuck up. Okay. Oh, I've spoiled it. I've spoiled something. Okay, I smelled apple when I opened it. It wasn't strong. When I fully opened it and I sniffed some of the ones that are close, the cream was closer to the top, I definitely got the apple pie smell. I want to preempt this too. I'm not biased, but I am certainly... in my mind, these are already a 10. Like, I know I'm going to let myself down if they're not good. However, when there's a graham flavor cookie and apple pie involved, see that? Actually, it almost has a nutty smell, like a panucci. Oh, I fucking love panucci. God, I wish we had panucci shit down in the South. I've waited so long for this moment. As soon as I heard these were coming out, my mind had started to formulate what they were going to taste like. There's so many things that, apple pie based that I like. Even if you've never had, now Kyle Losey, you know what I'm talking about. You know where I'm going with this. Snapple. Apple pie Snapple. Oh, it was so good. Anywho, I imagine that flavor lives within this cream. And a lot of people have tried these. I brought these to a party. Not a party, but a get-together, a supper, where we cooked breakfast the other night. And nobody would tell me. I said, don't tell me. I don't want to smell them. I don't want anything to do with them. I just figured, I like sharing. All right, let's give it a fucking whirl. Oh my God. I believe in God again. There is a God. Oh my God. You don't even understand. Now I know why people are looking at me strangely when they're saying, I'm not going to say anything. They're that fucking good. Oh my God. Yes. This is exactly what I was thinking. This is so fucking good. The cream is so good. If I had a fucking vat of it, I would just rub it all over my body right now. I would bathe in this shit and just scoop it up. Just eat that shit up. Oh my God. Yep. Now, the question is, if this does really well in milk, it could unseat, yeah, I'm gonna say it. These could unseat the toasted coconut Oreo cookies, which are my favorite cookies of all time. Fruity Pebbles second. Pumpkin probably, no, caramel apple third. Fourth would be pumpkin spice, which, I almost let something slip there. I have a very special edition of the Oreo Vodkast coming out, the What's on the Menu tonight for the Oreos. I'm going to do something funky, fresh, and awesome. It's if you've never heard of it before, when you hear this, you're going to want to go out and try the actual version of it. But I got to wait about a month. So I might have to get another one of these, put them aside, and wait. That's all I'm saying. That's all the hints you're getting. I think you can figure it out, though. These are fucking so delicious. Let's try them in milk. You like this cup? The funny thing about this cup is how true it is. Dear Lord, the amount of glass bottles that end up in recycling in my house. I'm saving a landfill, though. All right, let's try my milk. It's really choppy on the other camera, the webcam that I'm using. I was going to use a third camera tonight. I had some ideas that I wanted to try out, but the battery was dead and I didn't feel like waiting to charge it. And that's got like this built-in battery. Like you can't even... No, you can replace the battery, but I don't have a charger for it. You know what's funny? You probably can't see it. I can't even see it looking directly at it. Oh, there it is. That's too dark. I still haven't cleaned up that jelly or whatever it was on the arm, and my friend Ken sat in the chair the other day and got jelly on his hand. I told him it was jelly. Hey, you know what else is kind of neat and interesting? And if you guys are friends with me on Facebook, you know that, or if you follow the podcast, what do you know? You know that I just launched a new company called 2 Geek Media. Generally, it's for doing weddings, commercials, anything locally that people need filmed, we are there to provide. In a unique and interesting way, I think. Unfortunately, the way technology has moved, there's a lot of people doing drone stuff and a lot of, like, specifically advertising aerial photography, which we have the capability to do, and just as good as they do. It's the same goddamn drone. One of the best. I assume. I don't know. I can't afford a drone. Alright. I'm going to try it one more time with milk. This is interesting, but this is the first cookie in a while that I prefer to be a little crunchy. So I'm just going to go with 1, 2, 3. Just a quick little Dunkin'. I was flapping my gums and I forgot that I was supposed to be actually... I'm doing it again. Alright. I really wish I had the toasted coconut ones to compare them to. The milk doesn't enhance the flavor. It almost gradually well, I would say it doesn't do much. It pretty much levels the playing field. There's nothing else going on when I add milk into the equation. And I mean, quite frankly, as we've talked about this before, I almost considered buying an apple pie and putting it inside here and smashing it on my face, and we all laugh and giggle. Then I have to clean it up afterwards. So I decided not to do that, but the fuck was I just talking about? There's a lot of spices going on in here too. There's some cinnamons and stuff, and you can taste them. It doesn't taste like an apple. It doesn't taste like pie crust. It tastes like apple pie in Oreo form. This is tough. Without having a comparison, I'm still gonna give them it. They get a 10. These are some of the best Oreo cookies I've had. The peanut butter and jelly ones were really good. I'd probably place them 5th or 6th on the list. Maybe even above the pumpkin spice ones. But this is just really good. still recording. Still working. I would totally buy their 4K camera if I could afford it. A, it's only $200, maybe like 180, 170 on sale. And B, I don't think you can use the 4K with Windows. So, I mean, with Windows 7, you need to have Windows 10. I'm not doing it. I kept 98 as long as I could. I kept XP as long as I could, and now I'm keeping Windows 7 for as long as I possibly can. There you have it, folks. Some of the best Oreos that have hit the shelves in many years. Right there. Apple Pie stands out and above the majority of the Oreos that we have reviewed here on the show. Cotton candy, you know. I really wish we had had the opportunity to try Fruit Punch, root beer float, watermelon, and there was a fourth one. It was right before I started. That was like the year that I think it really started taking off and they started making new flavors. And I'm sure if I searched hard enough, I could find them on eBay or Amazon. I'm sure someone has got, you know, frozen packs of them somewhere. But I could also order the Chinese Oreos and the Indonesian Oreos and the Cambodian Oreos. But I'm not going to do that because A, it's expensive, and B, I just don't have the time. All right. Thank you guys for always coming back and always watching these and sharing them and liking them and commenting on them. It's really totally awesome. If anybody has an answer to the question, do I have to put hashtag in front of my search terms when I put them in YouTube? I have no idea. I just saw something today and led me to think that maybe I should be doing that. If I don't know. If you have any idea, let me know. Bleeding. If you guys are loving watching these as much as I'm loving making them, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. It would mean the world to me. Follow me on the social media. It's always at GEYCEN. I keep forgetting to say that, but you know, if you feel like searching for me on Instagram, I post some fun stuff over there every now and again. Twitter, I don't ever tweet. It's just boring to me. Don't forget to make somebody smile and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's sing and dance as one in the rain and in the sun, my brothers and sisters. We've had some cloudy days recently, but if we just work together, we'll get back to those nice sunny days. You gotta. Don't be violent. Don't fight. I don't often get serious on the show, but I would like to say that the political scenario we find ourselves in these days is disgusting, and I won't take place in it. So many people say, well, if you don't get involved, you're just helping your opposition. Well, I disagree with that. I don't agree with that at all. If you're not going to live your life to the fullest and love every moment of it, then what's the point? Like, when are we going to stop fighting for the next generation? Let's just start loving. And, you know, I think the 60s had it right. If they just kept strong or, you know, who knows where we'd be today. I'm disheartened, even by people that I know. I think we've lost sight of what the point in being here is. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then, I mean, if you've got another way to live that makes you happy, then I say, by all means, go for it. But if something is causing you so much unhappiness in your life that you have to turn to hate or anger, then maybe it's time to reconsider your current situation. That's all I'm saying. Let's love one another, okay? Like Jesus said. I don't often go to the Bible, but fictional, non-fictional, the man had it right, I think. We just got to take care of each other, no matter what. No questions asked. You know, look what happened in Texas. Why can't we just live our lives like that every day? Let's pretend we're in crisis right now. And let's just bring it all together and understand and love each other. And of course, live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment is going to come for you. However, never live in fear at that moment. Always live in love and never let your inner child die. It's very important. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves, because they are the ones that need it the most. As we see in Texas. This happens every day on our streets that we walk by people. Why are we so turned when thousands it happens to, but the individual is no value? I don't know. And after all that, I'm still Jason Oliveira, and this is the Vodkast. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road. Oh, and if I've gotten any more clip stuff, I'll tack it on the end here. Good night, everybody. See you next time.